There you go.
Hey Joe, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you okay.
Can you see me, Joe?
Yeah, sure can.
How you doing, man? Hey, I'm
Doing all
Antonio
right.
Williams from Globe Life, American Income Division. I spoke with you about your benefits through the pipe fitters, number 86.
Okay.
Is Mary there with you?
Yeah, no, she's right by me.
Oh, how you doing, Mary? What's
She's
going
doing all
on?
right.
Okay, great. Now I have your benefits here. I really love they got me using Zoom. It make things go a whole lot faster. So don't worry, I'm not gonna take up too much of your time. I'm just gonna get everything taken care of. So let me go ahead and get stuff started. All right,
Okay, sounds good.
that's good, Joe. How long you been in Texas, Joe?
We've been out here for like 18 years.
18.
Yeah, 18 years.
Oh man, hey, if you hear some a lot of little music in the background, Joe, that's me. I'm trying to get rid of some of these videos for you, unless you want me to take care of some of them, because and like I said, I ain't trying to take up too much of your time. So
That
let me
sounds
skip
good.
on ahead of
Faster the
some of
better.
these. Yeah, let me skip ahead of some of these videos for you. All right,
Okay, sounds good.
that's awesome, man. That's awesome.
We see the
You
headlines
came,
every day.
you came to San Antonio. You came to Texas by yourself, or did you and Mary, or your whole family? You got family here in Texas already, or something too?
Yeah, we have some of our family. A lot of families here in Oklahoma.
Oh, from Oklahoma. You originally from Oklahoma?
We see the
Yeah, we
headlines
are.
every day.
Oh, okay, awesome. I was actually stationed in Oklahoma before. I was in the military and everything. So, what
Oh,
part of
okay.
Oklahoma you from?
Like Edmond, Oklahoma, outside Oklahoma City.
Oh, right outside Oklahoma City. Okay. Think that's a little further than where I was at. I was like at Fort Sill,
Okay.
kind of down in there, Lawton. You heard of that?
Yep, sure have.
Okay, it's pretty cool, huh?
Yeah, yeah.
That's good, man. So you and your family get along well. Y'all have a lot of family cookout and stuff, huh?
Yeah, we do. I mean, we do a lot of stuff local. The kids are in sports and stuff, so they keep us pretty busy.
Oh man, I understand that, man. I definitely understand that. I don't have that many kids myself, but it's just me and a wife, and now my kids all grown and gone. But I got got a couple grandkids and everything. Doing
Awesome.
they doing their little thing. Yeah, they keep me a little busy too, but it's good stuff, man. What y'all do here in Texas now? Y'all have big cookout and stuff. What you and Mary do for fun time?
More kind of like homebodies with like Ben and Abby being in sports. We kind of just like take our alone time as we can get it, but I'd say homebodies or go to some restaurants on the weekends.
Okay. Go eat a couple restaurants. I like restaurants too, man. What's some of the good spots? Like I said, I ain't been to Texas too long myself, man. What's some good spots to go eat at and stuff?
Uh, I'd say Chewy's has some pretty good salsa.
Chewy, now Tex-Mex.
Yeah.
I understand, man. Hey, I'm actually from Georgia, so I'm looking for like some little soul food areas and stuff like that, man. It's hard to, I see a lot of Tex-Mex restaurants around here in Texas, man, but it's hard to get that authentic soul food a little bit now, man. Being from Georgia, so I had to travel back 11 hours to find that.
Yeah, you'll have to try Turkey Leg Hut downtown.
Okay, Turkey. I heard about that, man. I heard, man, that stays pretty busy though.
Yeah, it does.
Me and the wife tried to go there one time. The line was out the door, huh? Is it really
Yeah.
that good?
No, it is really good.
Okay. I never been there before. What you get there? I heard they like all type of mixes in the turkey leg or something. They put a lot of stuff in. How that
Yeah, you
work?
can do mac and cheese in the turkey leg, spicy mac and cheese, all different types of stuff.
Okay, man. That's some stuff though, man. I don't know about that. Is it good though? Like it's
It is
kind
good.
of okay. I tried, like I said, I tried one time. We was in Houston. I tried it out, but like I said, couldn't get in line. You got like a special order or something like that.
Yeah.
You got to make a reservation or something.
No, I don't think they do. I don't think they do reservation. I'm not sure though.
Okay, but the line stays pretty long. Well, I understand that, man. So how long you been at pipe fitters?
Oh, geez, it's probably been like 15 years now, 15 years or so.
Oh man, that's excellent, man. So you must be like high up there in the union and everything else, then, huh? You
Yeah,
probably on
for
the
the
board and
most
stuff,
part.
huh? Okay, what you do at the pipe fitter? Like, what's your job?
So I'm a team lead, so I just kind of take care of the team, make sure they're doing the jobs correctly for the most part.
Oh, okay, man, that's awesome. That's awesome, man. Like I said, I used to be in the military, man. Actually just retired from the military a couple years ago. And then got into this, trying to hear, hey, helping families out the best I can. and everything else, Joe. Hey, man, but who's your football team, bro? Hey, it's football season. Come on,
Cowboys.
Joe. You a Cowboy fan?
Sure am.
Joe, you ain't no Cowboy fan, man. Man, take a look at the wall. Take a look at the wall.
Oh, you got it all going on.
Man, come on, Joe. Hey, I'm a fan to the end, man.
Have
Been
to
that
be.
way for a minute, man. We hey, I think we're gonna do something this year.
I think so too.
I'm
We've been
crossing
waiting
my
long
fingers
enough.
though. Hey, I ain't gonna jinx us like the rest of the fans though. I'm not gonna sing the Super Bowl
No,
song yet.
no.
Just game 2. Let us do our thing, but I think we got a pretty good chance, man. Dak keeping the ball control and everything. So
I think so.
I think we got a good chance, Joe. We can make something happen. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I sure do.
Can't believe that, man. How long you been a fan?
Since I was born, actually. So I mean, always grew up a Cowboys fan, whole family.
Oh man, so hey, so you like me, man. I threw it since I was like 10, man, in Georgia on the low end. That's the only team I knew, so that's what it was, man. Hey, and you gotta be a fan now if you still claiming us, cause we've been through a drought, man. We in
Yeah,
a drought.
we have.
But the rain's coming. Hey, I think I can see the rain on the horizon, so I think we're gonna make things happen. Look, Joe, man, I can talk to you all day, man. Now, especially I know you're a Cowboy fan, bro. Hey, we already good now. You know what I'm saying? And everything. But I can't hold you up. Like I said, I'm not gonna try to hold you up. So I bet you're probably wondering now what I'm here for. Like, man, why this dude got me on this Zoom talking about them Cowboys and everything. So let me go and explain my job to you right quick, like, and why I'm visiting with you today. So my job is very simple, very easy, Joe. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go over some no-cost benefits that you already have set up for you. And then I'm gonna go over some additional benefits that you might qualify for. So you know, over the last, so you know, my company, American Income Division, we work with over 20,000 different local labor unions, credit unions, and associations throughout the United States. Just like the pipe fitters right now. So I know you're part of a union and everything, but I don't know how you feel about them. But hey, one thing we can agree, they do have the best benefits, right?
They do.
Exactly, man. And one of the big reasons for that is because of their relationship with American Income Division for the past 60 plus years, Joe. And so as you can imagine, man, they got me running around like I told you, like crazy, like I discussed on the phone. So let me go ahead and get started and jump into these no-cost benefits that you got. All right, Joe?
Okay, sounds good.
Now the first no-cost benefit, Joe, gonna be the Child Safe ID Kit app. Excuse me, Joe. I'm sorry. Child Safe ID Kit app, which is endorsed by the International Union of Police Officers or Police Associations. Now, like we discussed earlier, I know you say you know a bunch of families, right, with kids, right? You say you go to the football games and all that stuff, right?
Yeah, no, we do.
But Joe, did you know that Texas leads the nation in abductions?
No idea.
And hey, that's crazy stat, Joe. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. And on top of that, did you know that 93% of children that aren't found in the first 24 hours are never found?
No idea.
Man, but you can see it's crazy, huh?
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Yeah, man. And you say you got 2 kids, right?
Yeah, we do. Ben and
And
Abby.
what's the name? Ben and Abby?
Mm-hmm.
Man, that's awesome, Joe. How old's Ben and Abby, Joe?
Ben is 12 and Abby is, so she's 9.
9, man, Joe. See, that's what I'm talking about. So, like I say, 93% of children aren't found, man. So that's exactly why the International Union of Police Associations, they created this app. Now, Joe, I'm gonna walk you through this app just to help find Miss Kids. So I'm walking through the app. Can you grab your phone, please?
Yeah, I have it right here.
Can you go to you got the iPhone or Android phone?
iPhone.
iPhone will go to your Play Store, if you don't mind, Joe.
Okay.
And I want you to look up Child Safe Kit.
All right, I have it.
It should be. You say you got it already, Joe?
Yeah, I see it. I downloaded it.
Yeah, download that for me. And you can go in there and start setting it up, Joe, if you don't mind.
Okay.
And what I'm gonna do, let me know when you get to the setup stage, because I'm gonna send you this this QR code to set this up for you, Joe.
Okay, I'm there.
Okay, you ready for the QR code?
Yes, sir.
All right, Joe, I sent you that code over there to you.
Perfect. All right.
Yeah, just set that up, Joe.
All right, we're good to go.
Good to go, Joe. Now, Joe, think about it, like I say, this app here. So think about it, Joe. I know you say you're being an avid. And I don't know if you like me, but my kid's older right now. But like I told you before, I have my grandkids, man. I could tell you, if anything was happening to my grandkids, Joe, man, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go around like I'm crazy and everything else. I don't know, bro. It's hard. I know the first instinct they say call the police, but I'm sure something happened, man. I ain't thinking about that. I'm hopping in my car, going looking for my little granddaughter named Lonnie, man. So just imagine, man, if something happens to Ben or Abby. I can imagine, man, you probably feel the same way, right?
Oh, most definitely.
Exactly. So you can see exactly how important this app would be. Because what this app does, man, it sends out an Amber Alert. Not only does it send it out to hear your local station, but it spider webs out across the nation, even to the FBI and everything else. So that's what it does. And instead, you know, most police say you gotta wait 24 hours. With this app, you don't have to wait 24 hours, Joe. You just gotta hit that button and Amber Alert going out to everybody. So you can imagine how important this app would be, right?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Exactly, Joe. So being an endorsed company for the International Union of Police Association, Joe, what they're doing, we want to get this out to all the families, man, with little kids, man. We trying to make sure every family, every home has this app. So what they're asking me to do is when we sit in front of families right now, they want us to know if y'all can refer at least 5 families, Joe. Just 5. And I know you say you go to the football games and everything else. So you know a couple family members that probably would be very beneficial for this app. We need to get this app in someone's home, Joe. So can you help the International Union of Police Association by giving me 5 names, Joe? What's the first name?
You put my cousin Brett down.
Brett, okay, cousin Brett. Who else you got, Joe?
My cousin Tristan.
Tristan, okay. Who else?
My sister Madison.
Okay. Who else we got?
You can do my uncle Clayton.
Okay. Clayton, uncle. Who else?
And then you can do my other cousin Luis.
Louise. Okay. Got anybody else, Joe?
I guess one more here. I'll give you you can do my other uncle who's Johnson.
Uncle
He goes by Joe.
Uncle Joe. That's cool, Joe. That's cool, man. I got Uncle Joe myself. You know, hey, you Cowboy fan, and we got Uncle Joe. Boy, cool. We good, Joe. I like it myself. You named after Uncle Joe?
No, I'm not actually.
Okay. Now, we try and get these out, man. To Brett, man. You know Brett's phone number, Joe? So I can make sure Brett gets taken care of.
Brett's is 832
832
281
281
6263.
6263. All right. How about Tristan?
Tristan's is 832
Mm-hmm.
812
Okay.
3881.
Okay. Madison?
It's 832
Yep.
621
621
9361.
9361.
Correct.
Okay. What about Clayton?
281
Mm-hmm.
592 4753.
4753. All right. Louise?
281
Mhm.
380 4581.
Okay. And how about Uncle Joe?
Uncle Joe's is 832
Yeah.
978
Okay.
8136.
Okay. Now, like I say, we try and get these out to all the family members. How many kids you think Brett gonna need? How many kids does Brett have?
Brett is 2.
2 kids. Okay. What about Tristan?
Tristan is 3.
3 kids. Okay. Madison?
Madison is 4.
Okay. And Uncle Clayton?
2.
2 kids. Okay. Louis?
Louis has 1.
Okay. And Uncle Joe?
Uncle Joe has 6.
6 kids. All right. Hey, excellent, man. I do appreciate that. Definitely. Like I say, this is gonna be a very important app. We're gonna definitely get this out to them and get it taken care of. All right, now Joe, we're gonna move.
I do want to ask you though, how long is this gonna take?
Oh, this here to my this video, right? What we're doing? Presentation.
Yeah, overall the whole thing.
Oh, it shouldn't take too long. Like I said, I'm glad they actually got using Zoom right now, so things go a whole lot faster. We usually come into people's house and everything else and do a presentation, but now that we're on Zoom, it definitely shouldn't take too much longer. I'm just gonna run through these benefits, like I say, and we'll get you out the way, Joe.
Okay.
You don't want to talk to me no more? You busy? What's going on with you, Joe? I thought we was friends, Joe. What's happening? You trying to rush me off?
No, not at all.
let me run on into these next benefits for you then, Joe, so we can get this taken care of. All right.
Okay, sounds good.
Now, Joe and Mary, the next benefit will be your AIL Plus discount card. So I know you say you were the pipe fitter. How your benefits going to work right now, Joe?
Probably as you expect.
Yeah, just regular normal benefits. Exactly, I understand. So I guarantee you're absolutely gonna love this one. So I'm sure you know by now that you can't really rely on your group benefits, since you don't control them, and they could change at any time. So this no cost benefit is actually will help you by covering those gaps, and that's going to give you up to 85% discounts on things like dental, vision, prescription drugs, hearing aids, telemedicine, and chiropractic services. Now, Joe, your membership does require annual renewal, and that's also at no cost to you. On top of that, man, not only is it also no cost to you, we're going to call you and let you know when it's time to renew. You ain't even got to worry about that part. You get what I'm saying? Now, look, people always tell them, man, they don't think they're gonna use this one here very much themselves. And a lot of them don't, but then once they get it and they just it out, man, hey, they call me all the time talking about, hey, I appreciate if you let me get that discount, the AIL Plus discount card. I appreciate it. I really love it. So they find themselves using it like all the time, and they send them back. So it's good to get that extra peace of mind. Now, Joe, what you're gonna do? This here is also no longer sending you the card out no more. This also is an app too now, electronic app. So pull that Play Store out again one more time.
Okay.
Let me get you download this app for you one more time. Make sure you get taken care of.
You said AIL Plus?
AIL Plus. It should be a blue box, AIL in the white, and then a plus in the green.
Okay, perfect. I have it.
All right, man. Hey, you will receive an activation email within the next few days. So just be on the lookout for that, all right?
Okay.
All right, Joe. I appreciate it. Now, I guarantee you, this here benefit here, man, this no cost here is an accidental death and disbarment certificate that your letter talked about. So, Joe, for you, this is a living benefit. And what it does, let me share the screen with you right quick, like, let you see what it looks like right quick, like. Let me know if you can see this here right quick, like, Joe. Let me know if you see this on your screen.
Yeah, I can see that. Okay.
Exactly, Joe. For you, this is a living benefit, and what it does, it gives you $2,000 for the loss of one hand, one foot, sight in one eye, anything like that, Joe. Now, on top of that, for Mary, this is a death benefit. Now, Joe, let's say you going to work accidentally and you die in an accident. This will pay Mary $4,000 if you happen to die in an accident. Now, Mary, I know $4,000 doesn't sound like much to you, but understand on the worst day, on Joe's worst day, if Joe passed away on your worst day, do you think $4,000 would cover some of those bunches and everything else you got to deal with?
Definitely.
Exactly, Mary. So that's what this is for you. So you can definitely see how this is beneficial, right?
Oh, of course. Be huge.
Exactly. So also you can see that. So let me go ahead and email this out to you, this certificate out to you for your records. And what you do when you get it, once you receive it, I would like you to fill it out, and then that PO box we had on top of the certificate, just send it that PO box, all right, to ensure that you're enrolled, all right?
Okay, sounds good.
Awesome. Now, Joe, before I send this out though, I do need let me get 2-3 emergency contacts for you, just in case in the event that you both might die together in a common accident. And it would be wise if they lived in Texas over the age of 18 and lived outside of your home. So who's your first emergency contact?
You can do my mom, Karen.
Your mom, Karen? Okay. And who else?
You can do my dad, Andy.
Dad and the Karen and your dads live together?
Yes, they do.
Oh, it probably be I'm gonna put them together in a way. So let's get someone else outside another household just to make sure.
Okay, you can do my
Case-
sister. Do my sister, Ashley. You can do Ashley.
Sister Ashley. Okay. And who else we got?
My brother Kevin.
Brother Kevin. All right. Now, what's mom and dad's name? I mean, phone number?
281
Uh-huh.
613
613
7171.
7171. What about Ashley?
Ashley's is 281
Uh-huh.
621
621
8133.
8133. And brother Kevin?
And then Kevin's is 281
Mm-hmm.
631
631
4127.
4127. All right, all right. I appreciate it. Now what I want you to do, I need you to grab your phone out so that I can
Okay.
give you a number. Let me know when you're ready.
All right, I'm ready when you are.
And I want this is our local number, AIL headquarters number.
Okay.
It's 832-327
Okay.
0800. Now,
0800.
anytime you need anything, Joe, get that headquarters numbers a call, and they'll explain exactly what we need to do. So your family gets the money they're entitled to. What I'm gonna do for you, Joe, is I'm gonna be calling your emergency contacts personally, just so they know exactly what to do in the event that they need to file a claim. So if you can please give them a heads up, and they'll be able to hear from me. And in addition, if they choose, they will also have access to these benefits thanks to you. All right, Joe?
Okay, perfect.
Excellent, Joe. Now, Joe, this policy here, man, is just for you. It's just on you, right? But the second part of this benefits is they can be extended to their closest family members and friends at no cost to you or them. So how this works is, let's say, God forbid, right? Mom's driving down the street and mom gets in an accident, heaven forbid. A $2,000 policy just like yours will pay out to her family at no cost to you or them. And all you're doing is giving them the option to take advantage of this just like you did. And the ability to extend this is tied to my visit with you today because your enrollment period. So it's very important to not prejudge anyone in one situation and let them decide for themselves, right? So Joe, you did say you say you high up in your union or something?
Mm-hmm.
Man, because I don't know, because for some reason, man, it seems like they're giving you an extra $20,000 worth of this benefit. They don't usually do that. So that means you can give this up to at least 7 more family members to include your emergency contacts right now. So obviously your emergency contacts automatically included in this, but you got up to 7 more family members you can actually give this benefit to. So who would you like to give this benefit to?
I don't know. I'm not really comfortable giving out any more numbers.
Oh, I understand that. Like I said, Joe, you gotta understand, hey, I'm not trying to hurt anyone. Like we said, we don't want you to prejudge anyone's situation. I'm not trying to take numbers out here, but they are giving you these benefits here very much. And like we say, don't prejudge anyone's situation. And hey, Joe, I'm AIL, your union trusted. That's why 20,000 unions trust AIL. I'm not gonna do anything to your family members. You can trust us too as well. All I'm trying to do is make sure you can extend these out to somebody that I know you might need these extra benefits. Like I say, $2,000, $4,000. Not gonna hurt you, not gonna help you. If we can't help you, we're just gonna extend these benefits. And to help you out, Joe, what I'm gonna do, I'm not gonna contact these personnel until you say so. You'll be included in everything we need. We just want to make sure some other families have the option that you have and get these benefits. How does that sound?
Okay, that sounds good.
Yeah, Joe, that's all we're trying to do. And I don't know why they gave so much. I mean, because they don't even give people this amount. So who you have?
You can do my nephew, Terry.
Nephew Kerry. Okay. How you spell Kerry?
Terry with a T.
Terry. Okay. Nephew Terry. All right. Who else we got?
You can do my cousin Carter.
Carter. Okay. Who else we got?
And then you can do my other cousin, actually Kevin, same name as earlier.
Other cousin Kevin too. Okay. That'll work. You got anybody else you want to give these benefits to?
That's probably all I can think of.
I understand. Definitely. What's Terry's phone number?
Terry's is 281
Uh-huh.
327
Okay.
0121.
All right. And Carter?
Carter's is 832
Okay.
327
Okay.
2133.
Okay. And what about Kevin, last one? We ain't gonna tell Kevin he was the last one, man.
And then Kevin's is 281
Uh-huh.
712
Okay.
3463.
3463. Hey man, I'm sure they're gonna really love this. They're gonna really appreciate you for this, man. And like I say, I'm not what I'm gonna do. I do this for you. Do me a favor. I'm gonna send a group text out. Have you included into it. Just let them know that where they benefits. They got an option to get these benefits, and just give them a thumbs up. Just let them know, hey man, I'm legit. I just want to give them that. If they choose not to, if they respond and say they don't want it, hey, I won't contact them anymore. How about that?
Sounds good.
They're gonna work for you?
Yeah, definitely.
I definitely appreciate that, Joe. Thanks for it. So, and I'm gonna do that to all your references as well, too, Joe. Not just emergency contacts. I'm also gonna do the same thing to your child safe kit personnel as well, too, Joe. Make sure that happen. All right.
Okay.
That'll work, Joe. Now, Joe and Mary. Now I'm going to be jumping into reviewing these exclusive benefits. Now these benefits here you must qualify for. So all the families that I see love this part of the program, and that's exactly why 20,000 families, different groups, handpicked American Income to handle their permanent and portable benefits for the past 60+ years. So the next time you're at your group with your union, hey, make sure you thank them for getting you set up with this, all right?
Definitely will.
You gonna thank them? Hey, mention my name. No, don't mention my name. I'm messing with you on that one. So first we're gonna jump. Let's start with the needs analysis software. Now, Joe, the reason most people don't have the right of coverage is they don't know what they need. In a few minutes after I review this with you, you would definitely know where you're at. And I'm going to ask you a few questions and see where you're at. Before I do, though, hey, man, let me just show you my license, because I know you're a little skeptical. I'm going to show you my license. Can you see that license for me?
Sure can.
I just want you to know, hey, I am licensed and trained in the state of Texas. So I'm a licensed professional to handle these kinds of benefits. And before I jump into the survey, I got 3 preliminary questions for you to review with you, right? First, you must be authorized group or sponsored by someone who is, and you are with the pipe fitters, so you are authorized in the group. Now, we work with a whole lot of federal credit unions and stuff like that. So are you a member of a credit union or?
No, so we're actually with the traditional bank, Chase.
Chase Bank?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's awesome. And have anyone in your household been diagnosed with the COVID-19 virus in the past?
No, not at all, actually.
All right, Joe. Oh, let me finish getting this information here for you too as well, Joe, as we send this on. What's your email address so I can make sure you get that AIL Plus card?
The email is joesmith@gmail.com.
Joe Smith at gmail.com. All right. And your address again, Joe?
123 Main Street.
And that was in Houston, Texas, right?
Correct. Houston, Texas, 77380.
77380?
Correct.
Okay. I got your phone number already. It was 210-345-6955. 6, 7, 8, 9, right?
Yep.
All right, Joe. Got you. Now, like I say, this part here, you have to qualify for these benefits. So let me get Mary. Let me get Mary's birthday, Joe, if you don't mind.
Mary's birthday.
Yes.
Excuse me. It is 6/4/1982.
Okay. 6/4, 1982. Man, it's June 4th?
Yep.
Man, that's awesome. I'm June 3rd.
Oh, you guys are right there.
Mary Gemini, huh?
Yeah.
Hey, that's probably why you like her, man. I know it's something about Mary I like. When I first met her, man, Geminis, we come together. Hey, we meet each other first. We like it. Hey, we friends for life. If we
Right.
hate, on contrary, we hate each other. Hey, we just don't like each other for life.
Yeah.
So I appreciate you, Mary, for liking me. I showed my good side on you.
I think so.
Exactly, man. Hey, that's awesome, though, man. That's cool, though. I know it's a little difficult living with it, though, huh? Sometimes. Have you caught both of them personalities yet?
Yeah, sometimes.
Hey, man, I understand, though. Hey, bear with her, though. That's just how she is. You know what I'm saying? So it's all good. Hey, let me get, what's Ben's birthday?
Ben's is December 14th, 2007.
December 14th, 2007. All right, Ben. And what about Abby?
Then Abby's is 7/4/2010.
4th of July?
Yep.
Man, how's that birthday party go?
She has a lot of fireworks. Let's say that.
I know that much. I definitely know that. Whole lot of fireworks. Now, like I said before joining married, these are questions. These are on the benefits you have to qualify for. So I got a few more questions for you right now, and this includes your whole family. The answer is anyone in your family had internal in your household internal cancer in the past 2 years, breast, colon, pancreatic, uterine.
Nope. Nothing at all.
Okay. Insulin, diabetes.
Nope.
Okay. Cardiovascular disease, heart attack, stroke, paraphernalia, vascular disease.
No, nothing.
Okay. Currently using oxygen as a breathing apparatus.
Nope. Neither of us.
Have any terminal illness,
Nope.
Alzheimer's.
Nothing at all.
Have used any form of tobacco in the last 12 months.
Not me, but Mary does smoke.
Oh, Mary smokes a little bit. Okay, Mary. Ain't nothing wrong with that, Mary. Get the smoke on a little bit, excluded from this application. No. Currently on probation or parole.
Nope. Neither of us.
Okay. Have been arrested or convicted of a DUI.
No.
Okay. Now, Joe, the big concern families deal with when it comes to handling concerns is affordability. So what they've done, they've set this up where there are concerns being based around 1 hour's wage per week. So to make sure everything's accurate, what's your ballpark figure of your monthly income?
Like 3,200.
3,200. Okay. And Mary's?
Mary's is she's a homemaker, so she doesn't make any money. Stay at home mom.
Okay. Excellent. How much life insurance do you currently have at work?
I have $50,000 worth of term insurance,
Okay.
and I have 20,000 through the union.
Okay. Now, Joe and Mary, I know this is a typical dinner time type of conversation here, but have either one of y'all decided or even discussed on what y'all going to do, such as funeral or cremation?
No, not really.
Okay.
Probably a traditional funeral, if anything.
This is funeral? Okay. Do y'all currently own or you rent your home right now?
We own.
Okay. What's your mortgage balance?
It's like 120,000.
Okay. How much long you got left on it?
Like 24 years.
24 years. Okay. And that interest rate was what now?
Let's say like 5%.
5% interest rate. All right. And do you have any type of home insurance to pay off your mortgage in case of a death?
No, nothing at all.
Okay. And have y'all thought about it or decided by being an avid going to college and thing like that? Discuss
Yeah,
the college
we've talked
education.
about it. We haven't saved up or anything, no.
I'm saved anything up with it. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Let me let the system go through. See what we're working with. System is a little slow, man.
It's all right. It always is slow when we want it to work, isn't it?
Huh?
It's always slow when we want it to work. I'm telling you.
Hey, exactly. It's internet for you. It's always like that. Like you said, it's internet for you. But we're getting we're gonna make it work. Let me skip through a couple more of these videos for you.
Okay.
The warmth of family. Everyone dreams of. As parents, you hope.
Okay, great. Now, before I go any further, it looks like the needs and analysis found some gaps in your coverage. So I have this mandatory read-off letter for you, and it explains the enrollment process, how it works. Now, it's a long letter, so instead of reading this whole thing, let me summarize it for you. That's okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
All right. So basically what it's saying is, as I'm going through these benefits, and you're nodding your head thinking like, man, wow, these are some great benefits. And I can see why 20,000 groups approve this and why everyone's doing it. I'm going to go ahead and ask you to apply today. Now, on the flip side, Joe, if I'm going through these benefits and you're thinking to yourself, you know, these are some great benefits. They are excellent. But they don't feel the need for me or my family right now, then I'm actually going to ask you not to apply. Either way, yes or no, That decision does have to be made today during my service period. In all fairness to all other members who's waiting on to enroll. So you'll see though, but you'll see what they did is they set this up as a no-brainer. So it's gonna be an easy yes or no. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Exactly. Now, whatever you decide, what they do want though is you to give your opinion in a good review. And it's sort of like my report card, man. So just let them know how I'm doing in this presentation for you, right? And you know me, I'm always trying for the best. I would like to get those 5 stars from you, Joe.
Okay.
Since you're a Cowboy fan, I know you understand how we do. We need to go on top, right?
Yeah.
So it's very important, man, that you stop me if you have any questions. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Joe, will you stop me if you have
Sure
any
will.
questions? Mary, will you do the same?
Yeah, she will.
All right, now I appreciate it. So, as you know, over the years, we go through contract negotiations and benefit changes at work. And it's like give or take. And lately, man, it definitely seems like we've been paying a whole lot more and getting a whole lot less. All right. So the company has a labor board of about 50 international union presidents, and their main job is to provide the best wages and benefits for their members. So from their feedback, along with the feedback from members like you, Joe, and everything, they came up with a list of concerns. And that apply to all working family members, whether they're in a union or not. And let me see, can I share my screen with you again, Joe? Make sure we can go over this for you. Get this screen for you. Let me know when you can see this, Joe.
Yeah, no, I can see it okay.
You can see everything good?
Sure can.
Okay, now, Joe, the first concern is co-pays, deductibles, and lost wages. Now, so how's your health insurance going through your work right now? How's your health insurance going?
It's all right. It's not, nothing special.
Nothing special? Oh, man, I understand that. Hey, so no matter how good it is, there's always gaps that aren't covered. Now, doctors and hospitals, they're doing great. Have you ever been to have you ever seen the doctor's parking lot?
Yeah, I think they're doing okay.
I think they're doing well too, right? Hey, but when you or someone in your family is hurt or injured, right? Then there are lost wages as well as out-of-pocket expenses that health insurance just don't cover. And the next concern is funeral and final expenses. Have you ever dealt with a funeral before?
No, actually we haven't, thankfully.
Okay, man. Unfortunately, at some point though, we pretty much will all have to deal with this, right? So do you know the average cost nowadays of a funeral?
No, 15 grand.
Man, you're absolutely right. In Texas, they do average around costing at least about 14,000 to 15 grand. So all things, so funeral homes, and when the funeral homes want their money, Joe?
Oh, right then and there.
Exactly, immediately. And this creates a lot of stress for the surviving family members. Most families don't even have that kind of money. I know I ain't got 15 grand right now. I don't know about you, Joe. You might be rich. You and pipe fitters, man. You're at the top of the list. But I know I ain't got 15 grand. And if I did, and if they did, man, I'm sure they don't just have it set aside just for a funeral. You understand?
No, definitely not.
Exactly. Next concern is paycheck loss. Now, obviously, if you die, what dies with you?
Paycheck, money.
Exactly. That money's gone. That money's outside the home. And this is a huge concern for a surviving spouse and their children, man. Next concern we have, like we just said, man, when you lose your paycheck, first you lose your paycheck, then you lose the mortgage and your rent. You lose that mortgage. So aside from the emotional trauma of unexpected death and cost, having to have the surviving spouse and kids move out of their home makes everything so much worse. I know you don't want being an Abbey if something happens to you, being an Abbey have to pick up and just go somewhere else, man. I know you won't want that. They
No.
lose all their friends and everything else. So that's one of the biggest concerns, just like I'm sure one of your concerns as well. Another concern would be children protection. That's what they came up with. Now, due to the fact that work benefits don't provide any permanent coverage for the kids or protection for the kids' future due to the loss of one or both parents, what they want to do is make sure that something was in place, because kids are the most vulnerable to experience severe consequences from the death of a parent or the death of both. So they made this top priority. Like I said before, I know you've thought about it, but if something was to happen to you, what would happen to be in the Abby's future? Where would that go? Exactly, man. Another concern would be terminal illness, especially cancer. And according to the American Cancer Society, men have a 1 in 2 lifetime chance of developing or dying from cancer. And for women, it's a 1 in 3.
Wow.
Now, and that's before the age of 65. After the age of 65, that chance for women turns to a 1 in 2 as well. So, Joe, we're here flipping the coin, man. No matter again, cancer or not, it's a flip of a coin. You can imagine, man, it's crazy. And now medical expenses when it comes to cancer are the leading cause of bankruptcy in the United States. Yeah, they get cancer. They did all this technology right now to survive cancer and stuff like that, but it's very expensive. And that's the leading bank cost of it right there. Group benefits. Like we said, group benefits are the next group, but individual or just for the group, like I say. But for individuals, all have different needs. So more importantly, you can't rely on your group benefits because first of all, you don't own them. Second of all, they're not there. You don't know when they can change anytime. Members lose benefits at retirement and if they experience long illness or death. So group benefits are never there. And the last and final concern is affordability. Now, to take care of all these concerns, it's usually just way too expensive. So since we sit down with people making $7 an hour and some even making $77 an hour, some are working tons of overtime, some of them are retired and laid off, regardless of the situation. What they want to do is make this affordable for everybody. All right. So the way they set this up, Joe, is let's imagine right now, Joe. Let's just think about stuff right now, right? So let's say your boss come up to you for work day and say, "Hey, Joe, man, work production been great, been awesome, man. We making hand over fist in money. We coming in money hand over fist. So instead of paying you $40 an hour, we're gonna pay you an extra hour worth of wage. So you're gonna be making $41 an hour instead of $40 an hour." Now, Joe, when you hear this news, man, or you gonna run up to Mary and say, "Hey, Mary, it's time for us to take that dream vacation we've been waiting for. Let's get the kids out and get this dream vacation." Are you gonna do that to Mary?
No. Not a
Or you
chance.
gonna run out there, and, hey man, I know I've been looking for that Maybach for the loan, but I got the extra hour and I have to go get this Maybach right now, right? You gonna go out there and do that?
I wish.
Huh?
I wish that's how it worked.
Exactly, Joe. It's not. Now, because we know ours ain't gonna make nothing happen. Now, on the flip side, let's say work gets a little slow, you know what I'm saying, and your boss come up to you and tells you that, hey, instead of laying you and some of your coworkers off, what we decided to do was cut back. We're gonna let everybody go home an extra hour early on Friday, so we can save money and cut back a little bit. So instead of you getting paid $40 an hour, now you're making $39 an hour. Now, with this news, are you gonna run to Mary and say, "Dang, Mary, you know, they cut my hours back. I ain't making $39 an hour now. Hey, I know that Netflix subscription we've been wanting for the longest, man, we got to turn that off." You gonna do that?
No.
We can't afford that AT&T bill anymore. We can't have cell phones, internet anymore like that. Is that gonna happen to you?
No.
Exactly. So the idea is 1 hour really isn't going to change your lifestyle, right?
No, definitely not.
Exactly. So that's why they set it up this way. So let me show you how that 1 hour takes care of all your concerns right here, though, all these concerns that these personnel came up with, okay?
Okay.
Let me stop sharing this right quick. Like I can see, let's share another screen with you.
Yeah, are you trying to sell me something?
Oh no, Joe, I'm not trying to sell you anything. What I'm trying to do, actually, I'm just gonna go over these benefits with you to let you know what the needs and that's came up with that you might need for your family to fill them gaps. Now, in a case, man, it's your choice, your decision. My job is just to let you know, make you aware of these benefits. Okay?
Okay.
At the end, man, you can decide what you want to do. I ain't that good at my job, Joe. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't gonna I can't make you do anything you don't want to do. All right.
Okay, sounds good.
But all I want that them 5 stars, Joe. That's okay.
Yeah, that sounds good.
So let me get through this right quick. Like I say, let me see, can I share my screen with you one more time? So, Joe and Mary, it helps us do an illustration to show you on what's been set up for you. So let's imagine again that you're going to work tomorrow, right? And hold on, let me get this screen set up for you. Screen set up for you. Come on, Joe. You gotta pay attention to here, Joe. This is a big deal right here, man. Like I say, man, you definitely gonna love it. Can you see my screen right now?
I sure can. It's the family benefits, correct?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And you say, let me get my calculator out right quick, like for you. Make sure we're good. Make sure I'm calculating things right. We'll make sure we get this specific for you, Joe. So, like I say, to set this up for you, I'm showing you a little illustration, Joe. So let's say on the left right here, Joe, we got job A. Okay. And on job A, you're making about, let's say, $850 an hour. I mean a week, right?
Okay.
That sound about right?
Yeah, it does.
Now, over here, in job A, the same job, what you're doing now, 9 to 5, going to getting everything, no benefits, anything else. Now, over here, we got job B, right? Your boss come up to you and say, hey, Joe, a new job just opened up. Now, in this new job, you got the same responsibilities, same friends, same everything.
Okay.
Except you're making about $800 an hour. I mean, $800 a week here. Now, like we say, it's about an hour's worth of wage difference, right?
Yeah, just a little bit.
A little bit hour worth of wage, a little bit over, right? So, but in job B, so instead, and like we said before, the hour wage ain't gonna change too much anything, right? Don't really mean much. But what they did, I'm gonna show you how that 1 hour worth of wage difference is gonna handle all the concerns that they have with you straight up, all right? Now, the first benefit gonna cover your entire family, Joe, due to any sort of accident. So like I said before, health insurance and group benefits are great, but they don't cover everything.
No, definitely not.
So what this program gonna do, it gonna pay you $100. Like I say, $100 every time you go into the doctor, urgent care, or hospital for any accident or injury. And like I said before, whether it's a bump, bruise, bee sting, or hey, she stomped her little toe. If Abby come home and get a scrape on her knee for playing that tough sport, anything, you take it to the emergency room, you get $100. Okay? On top of that, Joe, if you stay overnight, they will pay you $200 if you stay overnight in any condition. Also, if you're in an intensive care unit, guess how much they're gonna give you, Joe, if you stay in intensive care?
How much?
4. Big old smackers, Joe. $400, Joe. I'm gonna be real with you, bro. Hey, technically, man, shoot, they paying you to go to the hospital, Joe. Don't you see I'm probably gonna go to the hospital all the time. Man, now I'm gonna go every time I feel like getting something happen to me. I'm going to the hospital.
I can understand that.
Because they paying, man, just go in the emergency care room. So let's consider, Joe, let's say, man, you end up in the hospital for 5 days. By having this in place, you would get $1,000 tax-free. Now, considering that you're not working or making money, can you see how this money will help you and take care of all your bills?
Oh, of course.
Of course, man. So, and on top of that, they're also gonna give you, like, that ain't it, Joe. Joe, I'm not done with you, Joe. They're gonna give you $10,000 if you lose a hand, a foot, or sight in one eye, and gonna double that, $20,000, Joe, if you lose the sight, if you lose any two, the sight of 2 eyes, hand, anything else. Now, the last part of this benefit, Joe, is an additional $20,000, Joe. If you die in an accident, you know they're gonna give you if something happens to you in an accident, Joe?
How much?
$20,000 up to. Oh, I know y'all like, oh, my bad too, Joe. I forgot. You like to see, I think you need to see these commas.
Yeah.
We'll put these commas in here for you, Joe, because I don't think you see what $20,000 look like, Joe. I don't think you know what this look like. Let me put these commas in here for you. Make sure you know what I'm talking about. That make it look a little better, don't it? It look a little pretty.
Yeah, I
Comma
definitely
make
does.
look a whole lot prettier, Joe. Up to $100,000 if you die in an accident. Like, so the first $20,000, like, let's say you up on the roof, you trying to take care of your shingles, you fall off the roof and you pass away, you die, they're gonna give you $20,000.
Okay.
Now, if you get, let's say having the second $50,000, if you die in a car accident or any sort, they will pay your beneficiary $50,000. Now, if you're on a common carrier, I know we like to fly sometime, you want to take that vacation trip and you happen to pass away in an aircraft or in a common carrier, your beneficiary Mary will receive $100,000, Joe.
Wow.
Now, yes, sir. Depending on type of accident. Now, as you can see over here, Joe, with your current job, guess what they're gonna give you, Joe?
What?
Zilch, Zada, Naro, Dinero, zero dinero, Joe. You get nothing over here, Joe. Can you see that?
Yeah, sure.
Current job don't cover any of this stuff, which is crazy, right?
Yeah, it is.
Now, Joe, the next concern that they was talking about would be has to do a lot with your funeral and final expenses. Now, there's a 100% chance, I guarantee you're gonna use this benefit, right?
Oh, yeah.
So what it is, though, is the freedom of choice. See, I got that. Let me see. I got that benefit right here for you. Let me see. Can I find that for you, Joe, so I can show it to you? Here, let me just do like this here. Let me show you my screen right quick, like Joe, for a minute. Let me talk this to you for a minute. Let me share my screen with you one more time. Let me know if you can see that, Joe.
I sure can.
This is the freedom of choice. And what this is gonna do, man, freedom of choice certificate, it would take care of all your financial burdens. So your family doesn't have to. Now, the freedom of choice, the certificate is already set up with every funeral home in the nation. Okay? So your freedom of choice certificate is worth $30,000. And it's also, let me tell you now, it's also $30,000. Let me shut my screen back so you can get, so I can show you these commas again, Joe. Let me get these commas for you. I know what you're looking for. I know you like them commas, so let me put these commas in here. For you, Joe, they're giving you $30,000. And for Mary, she gets the same. Okay.
Okay.
Now, like I said before, Joe, the funeral home director was simply calling them on the front of the certificate, and American Income will take care of everything else for you, including sending the remaining of the money to your family tax-free. Now, what they're doing, they're using a permanent benefit to fund this freedom of choice. That way, it's there when you need it, not if you need it. So Mary, on your worst day of your life, man, you can see why these things would make things a whole lot easier, right?
Oh, a million times easier.
Right. And right now over here, you have nothing. Now, the way the freedom of choice works is, let's say you're going, Mary, let's say you're going to the into the funeral home, right? And you tell the funeral home, hey, I got $50,000 life insurance policy. How much money you think the funeral home is gonna try to take from you?
every bit of it.
Everything. Now, the way the freedom of choice works, though, actually, on the back of the freedom of choice, you get to fill out how much you want to give to the funeral home. Like other insurance companies, they just give you the money. Freedom of choice, you got an option to write out how much you want to give. So if you want to give them $15,000, they're giving you $30,000. If the funeral cost $15,000, you can write out $15,000, and the rest of that money will come to you, Mary, as a tax-free benefit. Okay?
Awesome.
Exactly, man. So that's awesome, man. That's great. Right now over here, guess what job A giving you?
What?
Nothing. You don't even have it, man. They ain't worried about you. Now, Mary, when something happens to you, when something happens to Joe, you're probably going to miss him, right? Is Mary going to miss you, Joe, if something happens to you?
I hope she does.
You hope so?
I hope she does.
I hope she does too, Joe. But after a few weeks go by, set aside missing Joe. What else you think that Mary going to miss?
I mean, my income, my money, for sure.
Exactly. Everybody gonna miss the money, man, especially breadwinner. So, what this program is gonna provide you with is, let me make sure I got them numbers right. This program got, what we got is income protection. Let me get these numbers for you, make sure I got the numbers right. So for these numbers, get your income protection right. Oh, $120,000. That's what they're gonna provide you with, that money. Lord, next. Let's see how many years it is for us. Okay. So income protection, Joe, because you're gonna miss your money. They're providing you with $120,000, which is about, let me do my math again. My calculator, man, my calculations in my mind, hey, is good, right? 120. Which is about $2,000 a month for the next 60 months.
Okay.
$120,000. So that's $2,000 Mary gets for the next 60 months for your income protection, just to make sure everything's taken care of, make sure Mary's good, make sure everything's all right. Mary, Abby, Joe, when you die, they're gonna be taken care of, all right?
Okay.
And that takes care of everything. So Mary, this will get you and the children $2,000 each month to figure out what you're gonna do with your life, your job, and any other insurance money. So right now, as it stands though, this is what they give me over here. $0. One more time. On top of that, along with that, we're also giving you, besides the income, the next thing people want to be secure of their family is their home. Now, that's exactly why the benefit software is recommending your mortgage protection. And this program here gives you $120,000 to pay off, if something happens to you, to pay off that mortgage, had anything happen to you, Joe. So that way, Mary, Ben, and Abby, hey, can still be secure living in that home. They're gonna make sure everybody's taken care of, Joe. Pretty much, man. We want to keep them right there where they at. So Ben and Abby won't lose no friends. They ain't gotta worry about anything. This program giving you $120,000. The next concern the benefit software found had to do with the children's future. Now, most families I see tell me that they want their children to have an option of going to college. And statistically, the biggest thing that will prevent this, the big thing to prevent this is loss of one or both of their parents while they're minors, right? So the benefit software is actually giving you $80,000, which is about $40,000 per child, to go in their college fund. So being an Abby, no matter what happens to you, man, they can get at least $40,000 to start the college fund. Now, this money is theirs. What they want to use to go to college, hey, they want to get in, start a new business, whatever, go to trade school, anything, they get $40,000 for start their college fund.
Okay.
On top of that, also included is a special life insurance policy, a life insurance plan for your children for being an Abby as well, which is $10,000, plan for all your children 18 younger. And that qualifies. So when they turn 21, they can convert this to 5 times the amount, which is $50,000 at the age of 21, to permanent life insurance with no health questions. Now, having this in place may be their key to coverage later on. So let's say they good right now, they're healthy, they're fine, and heaven forbid anything happens to being an Abby, they can still convert this up to $50,000, no matter, with no health questions. So, later on in the future, they get sick, anything like that might disqualify them, they'll never be disqualified to convert this money to $50,000. Over here, man, guess what they're giving you over here at Job A, man? Guess what you get out of Job A?
What am I getting?
Man, come on. You already know, Joe. Tell them what they're going to give you. What they giving you, Joe?
I'm not getting anything.
Exactly. You get nothing over here at Job A, Joe. Come on, man. Now you see how Job B can cover them gaps you got, man, them concerns. And all this is, Joe, hours worth of wage, our wage, man. That's all this is. Now, important feature of this program, Joe, is that I know we talked about terminal illness, right? You're diagnosed with terminal illness such as cancer. You can access half of your freedom of choice and income protection benefit while you're alive. Now, half of that, let me tell you what that is for you, Joe. It's $30,000. Well, it'd be $15,000. Plus, income protection was 100. What they gave you income protection, 100? $120 with the 60. $75,000, Joe, for you. If you diagnosed with any terminal illness. Now, and for Mary, they're giving her $15,000 if she's ever diagnosed with any type of terminal illness or anything. Now, this gives you a chance to put your family in the best situation financially if you get the worst news imaginable. The remainder of the benefit will pay out to your family as a death benefit, and your current benefits. What we do, Joe? What the current benefits gonna give us, Joe?
I'm not getting anything, am I?
Hey, man, you already know it, Joe. So I gotta tell you, you get nothing over here, Joe. Now, Joe and Mary, look, I reviewed everything, you guys. I reviewed everything with you guys, man. And I'm sure you can see now. Now can you see why 20,000 groups chooses this program above all others? You can see that, right?
Definitely.
And more families have our programs than any other company. So because of the value, it's all because of the value and the full circle of protection that it provides. I mean, Joe, if something were to happen to you, like a bad car accident, and your family will receive, oh man, let me get this out again to you, man. Hey, they got me doing all this math, Joe, because it's so much money. I got to do all this math for you, you know? I mean, man, your family gonna get outrageous amount. 20,000 plus you get the total college fund, which is 80,000 plus total market was 120,000 plus dang 40,000. Yo, can you believe it, Joe? If something happened to you, man, and caught bad car accident, man, you know how much your family gonna receive, Joe?
How much? Oh wow, almost $400,000.
$90,000. Look at that, Joe. Look at that, Joe. $390,000. All for the price you taking your family out to eat at Red Lobster for a Red Lobster meal, you and the family. That was your family would call, Joe. And guess what? On top of that, Joe, it's tax-free. All for about an hour worth of wage. Now, so Joe and Mary, if you went to work tomorrow and you had to choose between job A and job B, which job would you take?
Oh, I'm taking job B.
Come on, Joe. No, why would you do that, Joe? Come on, man. You're making a whole lot more money over here in job A now. So why would you take job B?
I mean, the benefits, as simple as that.
Man, you know what, Joe? That's what everybody says to me, bro. It's a no-brainer. Just like I say, bro, it actually is a no-brainer. So everyone wants these benefits, Joe. But let me be honest with you, let me be real with you. Everybody can't get them. So as I mentioned before, I do got to get you qualified. So first, let me run through some questions, this QR checklist, and let's see if you qualify. All right, Joe? Let me run through this checklist for you. Share this screen right quick like again. Make sure I can get you qualified, Joe.
Sounds good.
Tell me if I can get you. Tell me about you can see the screen for me again.
It's loading in. There it is.
Right. Now, Joe, has anybody been treated for alcoholism, alcohol abuse, including members of AA, been advised a physician to reduce alcohol consumption?
Nope.
Okay. Has insured that drug prescribed by a physician such as cocaine, amphetamines, barbiturates, halogens, tranquilizers, narcotics, or sedatives?
No.
A license ever been suspended, arrested for driving while intoxicated under the influence?
Nope.
Have you ever flown an aircraft?
No.
You planning on flying one?
No, I don't.
All right. Have you ever participated in the last 2 years or intend to participate in the following activities: auto, motorcycle, boat racing, or parachute jumping, skiing, scuba, or skydiving?
Nope.
Have you ever been advised to take tests and not done so, or not received the results? Been diagnosed as having or received treatment for high blood pressure, chest pain, heart attack, stroke, or any heart, blood, or circulatory disorder?
Nope.
Okay. Has employee ever been treated for the following conditions: diabetes or endocrine disorder,
No.
paralysis, epilepsy, mental disease disorder, or any other nervous system or brain disorder?
Nope.
And brain disorder also means PTSD, in the middle thing, depression, and PTSD, anything like that.
No, nothing.
Nothing like that. Okay. Has you ever been proposed to insure arthritis, injury, or trouble with your back, knees, or your joints?
Nope.
To the best of your knowledge and belief, if you have physical impairment, departure from good health?
No, nothing.
You still good, healthy? All right. Pros ever been advised to take tests and not done so or receive the results? Been diagnosed or haven't received treatment for cancer, tumor, unexplained masses?
Nope, nothing.
Exactly. Has a pros insured ever been rejected for the life of medical hospital insurance, rated or failed to receive the policy as applied for?
Nope.
Last 5 years, have you had a physical examination?
Yes.
Okay. Has any medical treatment, including prescription drugs?
No, don't take anything. Neither does Mary.
Okay. Have anyone been hospitalized?
Nope.
Okay. Currently resident in a nursing home or ever been diagnosed with having terminal illness, including Alzheimer's disease?
No.
Okay. Any other following been ever treated or the following condition: asthma, emphysema, sleep apnea, or other respiratory disorder?
Nope, nothing at all.
Ulcerative colitis or digestive disorder?
Nope.
Cirrhosis, hepatitis, or other liver disorder, or any blood disorder received bone marrow transplant?
Nope.
Kidney, prostate, urinary bladder, or other genital disorder?
Nope.
Disease, breast, uterus, or ovaries?
No.
Rheumatoid arthritis or any other musculoskeletal disorder?
Nope.
Loss of hearing or sight?
Nope.
AIDS, HIV disorder, virus?
No.
Okay, does the pros insurer smoke cigarettes or use tobacco in any other form?
Mary smokes, but I don't.
Mary smokes, okay. Good. And has any proposed insured used marijuana in the past year?
No, neither of us.
Okay. Now, okay, man. Now, I'm no underwriter, but based on what I'm seeing here, it definitely looks like I should be able to get you qualified for these benefits. So this is a QR checklist, which is a mandatory checklist that I must review with all the members, and it explains the enrollment process. The first thing the checklist talks about is the way the benefits are handled. Okay. So as you can see, the checklist here. So this program is set up. On a once a month computerized deduction through your banking system. Having it done this way actually gives you that discounted rate. So your program is only $212.34 for the month. And this could be handled anytime between the 22nd and the 5th of the month. On what date is best for you for your draft date?
This decision has to be made today.
Yes, it does. Just in all fairness to the other clients we have setting up ready for these benefits. Like I told you before, these are exclusive benefits, and other clients are waiting for this process as well too. So it has to be made today. Now, I see you got a little hesitation in it. What's the hesitation?
We just don't make decisions on the spots. I think we're gonna have to think about it.
Okay. Now, Joe, like as we stated before, man, this is a no-brainer. You see it. You see how these benefits are and how these benefits will go for you. What are we trying to think about? Is the price too much, or what do we need?
Yeah, I don't know. I just think we need to think about it.
I understand. Hey, that makes sense. That makes total sense to me. And like I said before, what it was, this is the needs analysis program. This is what they set for you and get you to think about. But if the problem is, because you've already thought about it and say you want these benefits, right?
Yeah.
And you do think these benefits are good for Mary, Ben, and Abby if something was to happen to you today. And like I said before, these program is set up for needs analysis, set it up for hours worth of wage. But these are just some of the gaps that needs analysis decided to do for you. Now, we can go back here if there are any issues with anything, we can reduce some of these benefits for you to get you to think about it and everything else too. What you think about that?
Yeah, I mean the cost is just too high.
I understand. I definitely understand that. That makes sense to me. And like I say, the needs analysis program did do that. Now, which one of these benefits though you think that are best prescribed for you? And we can't adjust this, because what we want to do is, like I say, this has to be made today. Decision has to be made today, but we try to get your foot in the door, because hey, everybody wasn't planning on getting this money today, but we're trying to get your foot in the door with the best amount of possibility for you. And then later on in the future, guess the great thing about this, Joe, would be
What?
hey man, a Cowboy fan will be your agent, Joe. I'm your agent, man. So anytime in the future you can contact me and we can adjust this back and forth anytime you want, whatever makes you comfortable. I definitely don't want to do anything that you're not comfortable with, but we can go ahead and play with it. What benefits you think are most beneficial for you?
I'd say probably the funeral benefit and the income protection.
The funeral benefit, income protection, they're more beneficial for you.
Yeah.
Because right now we got them on the inflation. We got it on the inflation protection, especially with the funeral benefits. We can give you a non-inflation price of them, which reduce it, which will make your funeral benefit now. We're giving you $15,000 instead, and you want to keep the your child protection and everything else, right? Make sure you're being avid, taking care of college and stuff.
Definitely.
And we can definitely keep that, and we'll reduce that down to $122.27. How that sounds for you?
I just think that's a little too steep still.
That's still a little too steep. Hey, I totally understand it. That's definitely doable. We can also work with something else. Like I say, you want to keep the college benefits, and you say you want the protection. So what I'm gonna do is how much for the funeral, how much for the income protection you think they need. We can what we can do as well, we can reduce that down. Let's say instead of getting that much for $120,000, let's go with let's just make sure they're taken care of for the near future and not forever. We just make sure they're taken care of until we get stuff taken care of. We can reduce your income protection down to $50,000. And that will give Mary something to make sure she's been taken care of for the near future and everything else too. And that's gonna take your balance to $116.64. What you think about that?
That's a lot better.
It's a little bit better. We can do that.
Yeah, definitely.
Excellent, Joe. Excellent, Joe. Let's get it taken care of. Like I say, the rest of the qualification questions will be. Can you still see the draft sheet?
I can.
Okay. Now, like I said before, Joe, what's the draft date we want to take this out on? We can
Probably
take it out
today.
between the 22nd and the you want on 22nd, the draft date?
Yeah, that's the best date.
Okay. Put that down for the 22nd. Now, are you sure, Joe, that this is gonna be good? You can handle that 116?
Yeah, that'll be perfect.
Excuse me.
Bless you.
Thank you. Excuse me, Joe. Now, because this is a member-owned program, and once it's issued, it cannot be taken away by American Income or any employer. This application process, which we started with the health question, in addition to this, will be signed electronically. So after you complete the application, you receive an email. Have you worked with DocuSign before?
I have.
Or have you receive email through DocuSign, which you will confirm the accuracy of the information and that you're agreeing to electronically sign this application just as it was in your own signature, okay?
Okay.
Now, this enrollment process usually takes about 2 to 8 weeks. If approved, you receive your policy in the mail and a congratulatory letter welcoming you to AIL. Now, if denied, you receive the policy check back and you may write American Income to request an explanation, okay?
Okay.
Now, what comes next? Now, all of these benefits are conditional, covered from the moment that their call ends. So right now, Joe, you're covered today. You will be covered from this day forth, okay?
Okay.
So your first bank job will happen immediately within 24 to 48 hours of the application. Your bank may not reflect the job for up to 10 days. So please ensure that you're gonna have your funds in your account to cover this amount of $116.44. in your account before the first 10 days to make sure they stay in there, okay? Are you sure
Okay.
they got them in there?
Yeah, it'll be fine.
All right. Now, Joe, what we're gonna need from you right now at this point, I would need you to go make sure you can go and get your driver's license, your doctor's information, any medicine that you take, your checkbook and bank account draft information. Can you go and get that taken care of for me?
Yeah, I have it already.
All right. Well, dang, now I got going too. You had it ready quick for me. Dang, Joe's supposed to tell you when he left. Hold on, let me stop sharing this right quick line. And Joe, what if we do now, if it starts application process for us, get us going. Let me share the screen with you. Let me know you can see his application process for me, Joe.
Oh no, you can just do the final slide. You don't have to do the application.
Okay, don't go through the application no more.
No, yeah, we don't do the application.
Okay, I just want to make sure we pull that up for you. Okay, so bring it back to the QR checklist. So at some point, everyone's life become uninsurable and will be declined for insurance. This usually due to either their age, health, habits. Once you are uninsurable, you typically can't get insurance again. If you're approved, there are 3 possible outcomes. First, you can get approved standard due to having minor or no health issues. The second option is that we can fall somewhere in between the perfect health and uninsurable line, because the groups we work with want everyone to be approved. They create a category called special risk, where the program would be a few dollars more per month. This category, you would pay exactly what someone else would pay for the same health profile. Obviously, the closer you are to the uninsurable line, the more program will be. Think of it like an insurance, a car insurance. Someone with perfect driving conditions, perfect driver record wouldn't pay the same as someone that had a lot of speeding tickets. The third option is counter offer. Now they make this offer for someone that may not have covered in the past as a last chance to get covered. If the program comes back different than what we discussed, I will call you. I definitely give you a call back and let you know if that happens. Would be a few extra dollars. Would that be a problem for you? Okay.
No, definitely not.
Okay. So check up and follow up phone calls. Now you may receive 1 or more phone calls asking to review the questions. I might have asked to ensure that everything is accurate on your application. In order to approve your policy, the company may need your help in getting additional records and medical information from your physician. In order to approve you, the company may send out a medical professional to conduct a physical in the privacy of your home, and this will be at no cost to you. So it's important to be prepared to be responsive during the approval process, okay? You understand? You're aware of that? Now, you should be receiving that email through DocuSign right now for your enrollment. And just make sure you fill it out and sign it up for me. We'll take care of that.
Okay.
Service, no cost benefits be mailed to you for probably 2 weeks. And because of our growth, we're currently expanding our operations. So, hey, Joe, if you know anybody that you think, that you think could do what I just did and have this conversation with and try to sell some insurance, anybody looking for a new career, trying to change their career, can you please refer them to us? And I'm not saying I can get them a job, but I definitely will get them an application and get them in a process in hand that they might can get this taken care of.
Yeah,
Think you can
definitely.
do it for me, Joe?
For sure.
All right, Joe. I appreciate it. Now, Joe, like they say, man, brother, everything's good, everything's taken care of. I definitely appreciate everything you've done. We'll get this taken care of, get this out the way, and get this knocked out.
All right, awesome.
You got any other questions for me? Anything else you need?
Nope, nothing at all.
Hey, Joe, I definitely appreciate it, man. I will be giving you that follow-up call, letting you know when I send this up. Now, are you sure that 116 is good for you to be taken out draft date?
Yeah, not an issue.
Are you positive?
Yep, absolutely.
All right, Joe, man, I appreciate it. Hey, go Cowboys, man. You have an excellent day. I appreciate everything you've done, brother.
Thank you. Go Cowboys.
Hey, have a great one.
You too.